Hello, chickadees, chickadoos, and chickadon'ts. This is Sandra with Unbound Oracle. I am here with another reading. Today's reading is going to be about magic. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic? I do. And we were speaking of Isis last night, and you know she's also the goddess of magic as well. She manifests through love, because and that's what I do. I believe in magic, and I believe in the magic of light. I believe in the magic of love. I believe in dark magic, but I don't practice dark magic. I leave that to the others and let them do what they do, because I'm not fooling with dark magic, because I don't have any intentions of harming others. My magic is for the good of all, for my best good, for my highest good, and the good of all. But all magic is the manipulation of energy. And you're gonna say manipulation, that's a bad term, but it's not. It's knowing how to work with energy, how to transmute energy, how to turn thoughts into matter, into things. And that's all magic is. Now, you can have thoughts that there could be positive things and turn things into negative. And that's where you're in control. You control your thoughts. When you're not controlling your thoughts, you need to get a handle on that. So we have these goddesses. Hathor, remember I told you Hathor was about magic last night. She is magic. She's the medicine woman. She is integration. She integrates light and dark, but she walks in the light. But she can walk in the dark too, because then she becomes Sekhmet. Okay, when she in her darkness, she becomes Sekhmet, and she can tell that she can destroy everything. Okay, but so we all have light and dark in us. It's what we choose to walk in, to embody, to walk in first, to lead with. Do we lead in light? Do we lead in darkness? And magic, same thing. And it's a funny story, because my adopted family's, not my adopted family, my biological family, their last name, our last name, basically means magician. Okay? So, and I just found that out a couple of years ago. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that makes perfect sense. So why I'm like the way I am, because I come from a bloodline of manifestors and magicians. Powerful manifestors and magicians, okay? Now, it don't mean always that it's just thoughts, because you have to put the thoughts into actions, into matter, into things. And it's not so some people are powerful, and I think my bloodline was just that powerful, and our bloodlines are that powerful, and that's why they didn't want you to know. That's why they was telling you to stay away from your ancestors. They're demons. No, they're not. You didn't meet. If you had a loved one and they passed on, do you think they turned into a demon? Let's think about that. Do you think they transitioned into a demon? They helped you. Now, some of them, they was bad people, but that don't make them demons. You know? They might have did some really messed up stuff to you, but that don't make them demons. And that's not all of them. You might have had, you had people in your life that loved you. You think the ones who helped you out, do you think the ones, if you venerate them now, that they demons? No. They're your helpers. They're your spirit guides. And they're the ones enlightening you to the fact that you're powerful. And that don't limit yourself to a book. Don't limit yourself to this 3D. Don't limit yourself to a entity that wants you to make yourself small so it can be glorified. Because you deserve to be glorified. You are the power. That entity don't exist without your power, without your energy. And if you give it to the entity, into the entity that requires all of that, you have nothing for yourself. And then you go into that entity asking for your own power back, praying that it will, and most of the times it won't. So if you keep it to yourself, my loves, you don't have to ask anybody for anything because this is within you. Okay? And that's your magic. The magic is in knowing. That's the first step to magic, is knowing you have it. Knowing you have this power and never to give it away. You are a sovereign being, eternal, infinite. And they want you to think that you less than, you lower, you not worthy, all of these things. You are so worthy. That's why they try so hard to convince you you're not. They try to convince you you're not powerful. And then, but at the same time they're telling you you're not powerful, they asking for your soul. They asking for you to turn your life over to them. But you're not powerful. Make it make sense. Why are you asking for this if it's not worthy? See, thieves don't break into empty houses. Okay? A kind man don't try to kind somebody if they ain't got nothing. They ain't gonna waste their time on you. They gonna move on to the good stuff. So you must be the good stuff, because they stay on you. Stay on trying to keep you feeling like you owe something to somebody else for your life. You commanded you be here. Your soul said, I want you to go here. I want you to be this person, this lifetime. You've lived many. And you remember them. They don't want you to remember them. They tell you dreaming. No, you're dreaming of your other lives. You're dreaming of other dimensions that you are existing in all at once. Okay? All right. That card came out. The devil. Speak of it, it comes. Mm-hmm. It's an obsession. Mm-hmm. And it's a 10 of cups. You obsessed about the 10 of cups. Or the devil is obsessed with you. You are the devil's 10 of cups, girl. Brother. It's trying to control you. But you already in your 10 of cups. All right? This is the entity I'm telling you about that's chasing you, wanting you to turn over your 10 of cups to it. You are the power. Oh my goodness. And they're relentless. They don't give up. It doesn't give up. They come to you in all kinds of ways. But you are happy. Okay? What's going to happen to this? Is confused. The devil is confused. You got the devil confused with the 7 of cups. You got the devil confused because you happy. All right? And that's not Hathor. It's just the devil. We're going to put him way over here because his fucking ass is confused. Because he can't figure out with all that they've done. And I don't believe really that this is dark entity. This dark entity is confused because how is it you still happy? How is it your family still happy? How you still got your wish fulfillment? You done confounded the darkness. Because you learned some things. Page of Swords. You learned some things. Okay? As a child, you knew. You learned from a child. And the things that you learned from a child, you suppressed. This thing here was trying to confuse you, and it ended up being confused. All right? Because you come from a bloodline that's powerful. Okay? And your bloodline confused when you went and took back your power. When you went back and took back you told them, you can't have my soul. My soul is sovereign. When you went in, they're confused. You're like, wait a minute. I done had these religions to tell you nothing. I done had man after man or woman after woman break your heart. I done had you as a drug addict. I done had you homeless. I done had you betrayed. All these things, and you still happy? How? Because you got the spirit of Hathor, Nephthys, Sekhmet, Wajet, Isis. You got You got magic. You can heal yourself and others. You can integrate that darkness and make, what they say, turn your pain into purpose. You got the high priestess now. All of that made you speak, awakened your gifts. You can see now. You see all of the universe. You see the games that this dark entity is playing. You see these illusions. You see. And then you transform. How did you transform? How is that possible? He had all of this here. There was all 7 of these cups to confuse you. And you confounded it. And you transformed. You turned it, you alchemized, you transmuted, you turned that energy from negative to positive. And you used your life force, and they wanted your life force energy. And you said, nah, I'm snatching that back. And now you embody Isis. You are the embodiment of love. You are a love of self, humanity, and you want to illuminate to the world what you know, what you learn about this darkness. Because you know who it is. It's not a person, it's not a place, it's not a thing. It manifests itself in people, places, and things. But it's one dark entity trying to steal your happiness. But it couldn't. And that's your justice, baby. That's your justice. You sent that darkness back where it belongs. It don't belong in you. You faced it. You faced your trials. You went head on. You say, okay, I'm going to illuminate these dark places in me, and I'm going to integrate them. I'm going to heal myself. I'm transforming. I'm going to see. And I'm a moving light. Even you went into the unknown with Nephthys. She showed you things. And you transform, and you have compassion. You're a fierce compassion and healer. All of this is about healing. Okay? And here you got intuition. You learn pattern recognition. You know when somebody coming up to you, you recognize that energy. You know, so if this person did that, oh yeah, this is another individual, but I still feel that energy. And you trust your intuition now. You don't second guess it. You don't let this person put doubt in your mind. These things put doubt in you. You know, you're not just faith or just believe me because I said so, or believe me because it's in this book. No, you know because your ancestors, look at this. Queen of Pentacles fell out, y'all. You know, all right, you have a wealth of knowledge that you was sitting on, and they was telling you, don't listen to your intuition. Don't listen to your ancestors. Don't listen to the gods and goddesses of your ancestors. You knew better. From a child, I think I had that from that Page of Swords. You knew from a child, and you was investigating. Since a child, you was asking all the right questions. And they was trying to shut you down too. You would ask questions, well, why is it like this? And why is it, because this don't seem right. You knew it was a bunch of bull. And then the life for purification, divine awakener. You're the divine awakener. You awaken to your divinity. Okay? When they was telling you you were nothing, you said, I don't believe that. I believe I'm divine. You didn't even have a word for it. You didn't even know what it was, a word for it. Now we got a word for it, divine. But you're beyond the divine. You are the infinite, which is beyond divine. You're divine plus. And then you got purification. You done purified your mind of all of those false beliefs and thoughts that they was telling you about yourself and about this world. You purified yourself of that. You don't believe that anymore. And when those thoughts try to come, and they persistent, this energy is persistent. It's still gonna send you all of that confusion, but you're not. You're well aware of what the game is. And then you got the Holy Queen, Mother of us all, embodied manifestation of love. And remember when I told y'all the last reading about Isis on her birthday, which was yesterday, your manifestations, the love is the most powerful energy there is. It is what all the gods and goddesses of light are. Ooh, Queen of Swords. That's me. On the bottom of the deck. This is a person that uses intellect. Okay? But she is also using all of this. Embodying all of these gods, goddesses. And getting her wish fulfillment because she's following her path. She's not letting all of these distractions. She can see all kinds of distractions coming at her. But she's not getting off her path. She's not walking away from these beautiful, wonderful, loving, powerful entities that saved her life. And they all dwell within her. Okay? And then she faces forward with the Queen of Swords. But she is all of that. She is multifaceted. She is multidimensional. And it don't necessarily have to be a Queen of Swords. You just be in the Queen of Swords energy. Okay, guys? But I'm a Libra. So it could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And I'm that. And then the Ten of Cups. I'm happy. I'm happy because I got them shackles off of me. Those shackles off my mind. Those shackles off my ancestors. I went to, and I'm going to have to thank Shavi Zane for this because we did a ritual, and how baptism is when you giving your soul to an entity, a dark entity, that's just feeding off your energy for your entire life and the afterlife. Then you imprison in that for your afterlife because you gave it. But what you do, and it's got your ancestors in it too, right? So your whole bloodline is locked in that shit, and you can't leave. But until one of your strongest members, the chosen in the family, is strong enough to walk away, break away, free, and then when that person frees themselves from it, and liberates their mind from that disease, because it's a disease, then you get the descendants. They're not going to be locked into it because you're not going to be baptizing your kids. Now, my kids got baptized. I got baptized. And then I had my awakening. And last year, I went to where they got baptized, and I went to where I got baptized, and I reclaimed all our souls. So they don't have no claims over me and my family. I went to the actual spots, the two churches. I was at one, and they were at another, and I reclaimed our soul. And that broke the chain on my bloodline. But not only did I break it on my bloodline because I was adopted, they also, the family that I was adopted into, their bloodline is free. If they choose to be. But my bloodline chose me. The one I was born into, the one that I have the DNA markers, they are in me. And they wanted to be free. They've been wanting for generations, but they couldn't. They weren't allowed. And people gonna say, well, if they're so powerful, baby, you can trap a mind through violence, torture, dark magic, illusions. You can do that. And trust me, these people, these entities have done that for 2,000 years. And they didn't just do it to us, black people. They did it to their own. You remember, they had pagans. They had their own gods and goddesses and rituals. Powerful. You had witches. I'm not against witches. I'm not a witch. I could be one if I choose to, but I choose not to be. I choose to be a free spirit. I don't want to label myself, to any one thing. I figure I can be eclectic, as they say, in everything. Use all that the universe has to offer. Don't limit yourself to being just a witch or just a warlock or just a this, that, and the third in this 3D. That's what they want you to do. They want you to limit yourself to 1, 2, 3 things. And I'm not there. I'm not going to get there. And listen, at the bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands, staring me in my face. The wand. That's the universe said, yeah, if I want to be a witch, I can be a witch. I got the tools. Spirit done gave me the tools. I got that. You got that. Spirit done gave it to you if that's what you choose to be, but that's not all you are. Okay? That's not all you are. You are all of this. You are this. You are whatever you choose to be. And then you got the Ten of Swords here. It likes to pop up because you don't have that was a painful, and it was not easy walking away. Let me show you something. It was not easy walking away from generations and generations. That was a very painful ending to walk away from a belief system that your ancestors believed in because they had to. They had forgot that it was forced on them. Now they thought it was something that was just raining down on them. No, that was forced upon us. But guess what? On the backside, we got this elevation, celebration. Okay, home, happy home. And what's under that? And Five of Swords, you being attacked by this here thing because you happy. You happy in your home. They want you to stay in a Ten of Swords. You're not. You're not sad about that ending. They are. This thing is sad because of that ending. You in the Ace of Wands. You like, let's go, let's go, let's go. I got the magic in me. It is in my kids. It's in my grandkids. It's in all my ancestors. You mean we've been powerful or this powerful all along? All we had to do was snatch back our power? Oh yeah, they gonna still try to do things, but you above it. Look at you. That flame is like your third eye and your crown, going into your crown. Passionate, illuminate, light, fire, energy. Woo. Justice again. You look, universe is saying there's justice. Justice is here. It's not coming, it's here. You'll see it. You'll see that old system falling apart. You see the 3D matrix scrambling, trying to hold on for dear life to something that was never theirs. You walked away. I walked away. Or you're going to walk away. And you have all of these gods and goddesses just waiting for you to say, I embody you. No, you don't bow to them, you embody them. You don't bow, you embody. They want you to stand in your power. This Ace of Wands is them saying, stand in your power. Believe in your magic. I can't stress it enough. So we're gonna go to the fairies because I believe in the fairies too. Okay, fairies, what y'all got to say? What advice do you have for us today? Because we own it. You know, we all own it. That dark energy is in despair, but we gonna kick it while it's down. That's what it. You know, we not even worried about it anymore. You know, not really. Oh, purity, purification. It says, always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. See, it's always been within you. It's always been within us. It's never been outside of us. A god or a god. These gods and goddesses are in our DNA. It came with us when we were born. We don't have to go outside to a church or a pastor or a priest or religion or a book. It's in us because we are divine beings. We may not be pure because of all of this they have around us, but we may not be in a current state of our purity or divinity. We might not be all in it or awakened to it, but it exists in us. Okay? It exists in us. Moon energy. Oh yeah, and I believe in my moon magic. All I do for moon magic though, y'all, is protection, intentions, and manifestations. All right? But look at that. This is what it's telling you. Have a pure heart. Recognize your divinity. Recognize your divinity. It's a little chilly in here. Recognize your divinity in you. Not outside of you. In you. In your spark. Your soul. Your soul is pure. All right? And then it's asking moon energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. Well, we already at peace of mind. Am I right? Or some of us are. I am. I'm having peace of mind. I struggle sometimes just like everybody else, but today I am celebrating. This is a wonderful weekend for us. Yeah, Isis's birthday yesterday, and then it's and it's Venus and Oshun. It's all about love and light for me. And I had somebody say to me the other day, "Oh, it's all right to be about love and light, but sometimes She didn't want. And then she was saying it to me, but she wasn't saying it to me. She was saying it to somebody else because I was like, "Hey, I'm not gonna say today my day tomorrow is going to," because there was a young girl was saying she's going to have an awful day tomorrow. I said, "Well, you already going to have it because you already spoke it." I said, "Why don't you say something that's, you're going to have a good day, or you're going, whatever day comes, you're going to be able to handle it and it's going to be great." And she says, "Yeah, but all the," and then here comes somebody in the background talking about it's okay to be love and light, but la la la. I didn't even acknowledge that. I said, "Oh, she trying to manipulate the energy, change the energy in the room." But the girl came to work the next day and she was in a very good mood. The young lady I'm talking about, because I wasn't talking to you. And I'm still gonna be love and light. I don't care what you are. And I'm just trying to tell this young lady, don't speak that over your life. Don't speak that over your day that hasn't even come yet. And so that was that. And she came, her hair was looking nice, she was looking nice, she was ready for her day. Because the day that morning, she was looking rough. But the next day she came in looking positive, acting positive. And she just, I was very pleased for her. Okay? And so the moon energy, back to that, it's like, I love the moon. Y'all know I love the moon. And me and the moon, my state, and I move with the cycles of the moon. And it's the ebb and the flow. And I don't resist. It's like, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be bad. And you transmute energy, because we're magicians, right? We transmute that energy, and we can use the moon to help. Okay? That feminine moon energy. Use it. Divination. Enhance your, because y'all, these words are so small. Divination. Enhance your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. Am I telling y'all? Magic. Nephthys is the one that helps you with clarity, helps you see in the dark, helps you see the things that are hidden, to give you clarity. That's when you call on Nephthys. All right? And if you having confusion, call on Goddess Nephthys for her insights, for her light, for her ability to see the unknown, into the unknown. Don't be afraid. Life energy. Isn't that what we're talking about? Life force energy. Here we go. And that's what Wadjet. Wadjet is being reinforced here. Life force energy. Purification. Divine awakener. And now what this said, when it says divine awakener, it don't mean that you awaken. It means you awaken others. Awakener. You are a divine, your force, your life force, your energy, just your presence. You don't have to say a word. Your presence alone awakens others. Because you know how to you know how to transmute and alchemize energy. And then this is a life energy. The fairy, the happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Now this is not only for you, but your awakening awakens others, so they start looking for the places in them that need to be healed. And you healing the places in you, that light. Didn't I tell y'all the dark night of the soul? This is the dark night of the soul. Basically what I was explaining yesterday is that it's really illumination, the life energy. That's what this is saying. It's exactly what I said about the dark night of the soul. It's not darkness. It's you, the light, illuminating on yourself. The dark shadows, the traumas, the hurts, the betrayal, the pain. You are illuminating those things. You're confronting them and you're reconciling. And you're integrating that and transmuting that pain into purpose. And then let those lessons you learned, those lessons that you've learned, you're helping awaken others. Ooh, okay, that was beautiful. I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna leave it right there with the fairies. Thank you, fairies. Ah, wow. See, that's why I love the fairies, because I believe in them, and they're so helpful. And then we got our moonology cards here, because we're talking about magic, and magic and the moon work hand in hand. Okay. Ooh, what's this? This popping. You're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your, whatever you're working on. If it's your awakening, if it's your spiritual path, if it's a career, school, education, whatever it is that you have set for yourself, a goal you set for yourself, you're very close to it. Can't nobody stop it, baby. Your life force energy is just too darn strong. It says it's time to let go of the negativity. That's the full moon in Scorpio, and work through your fears. Don't hold on to negative thoughts. Don't hold on to negative projections that are being sent to you. Don't hold on to negative past events. None of that. You are too close. And then work through your fears. Go call on Sekhmet, Wadjet, Sekhmet, Isis. Work through your fears. Call on the fairies. Go out in the moonlight. Meditate. Go within. That's the best advice I can give y'all, is to go within. Them answers are in you. You know yourself better than anybody. Any psychiatrist, and I'm not saying don't get therapy if you think you need it, but I'm just saying, you know yourself. You know the things that trigger you. You know the things that hurt you. You may not know why. You may not, and sometimes you may not even know until you go within. Something triggers you and you're like, well, why did that bother me so much? It shouldn't have. Or why does this make me happy? It's, learn all of yourself. Learn what makes you happy, what makes you sad, and do the things that make you happy. And don't do the things that make you sad. Because sometimes we've been automatons, just going through life on autopilot. Because we was indoctrinated to do that. Just follow the rules. And and you're numb. And then when you come to your awakening, you start feeling that stuff. You're like, well, this ain't right. And this has been happening to me. And you're not a victim. You just recognizing that the shit was happening. And they was telling you, gaslighting you and telling you, no, it wasn't. You just imagining that. And then we go, it's a time to take action. Look at that. New moon in Aries. That's that Aries fire energy. It's a lot of passion energy. Scorpio twice though. That's transformation. Scorpio is the death and rebirth. It's a lot of transformative energies walking around here that you are embodying. You're going through a lot, and I sympathize with you because this is happening fast, and you don't probably have anybody or it happened to you already. You didn't have anybody to talk to. But here's the thing. Once you get through it, because you close, it said it, you get ready to reach your goal. Once you get through it, please help others who are going through it, because this awakening is happening it's a grand awakening. It's the most powerful awakening, and it's millions of people it's happening to right now, and they don't have anybody, and I'm opening myself up and trying to help the star seeds and the light workers who are awakening, because I have no help, and I didn't know even how to ask for help. And then but just know you're not losing it, you're not losing your mind, you're awakening. And then when you get, and you don't have to know all the answers, right? You're like, I need to know all. You don't even need to know all the answers. You need enough to get you to the next step. All right? To take the next step. All right? Because the universe and spirit is not all going to show you all the plan. Because you know us, we get scared. You see the big picture and it's scary. And they don't want you to be afraid. So they show you bits and pieces, steps at a time. And then this picture starts getting clearer. Now we have this is the witches, the moon witch. Kali. It says, step into unknown. Do not be afraid. Isn't that what we just was talking about? And the magic wand. Step into your unknown, your magic. That's what's unknown. That's something you didn't want to look at. You didn't want to look at how powerful you are. You didn't want to look at how magical you are. You didn't want to know. You were afraid. You were afraid of how and that's the thing of it is they taught us to be afraid of our own power. They can hold our power. They look at that same thing about reparations. They tell us, well, they're not gonna know what to do with it if we give it. Huh? You might be right, but let me figure it out. So when you you'll figure it out, and if you make a mess of it, it's yours to make. It's because it's your power. Okay? But here's the thing. You know. Ancestors know. They're not going to give you this wand. They're not going to awaken you to your powers without showing you how to use them. And see, they don't want you to ever go to your ancestors and the gods and the goddesses and deities to ever find out. They say, we'll handle it. And you're like, the fuck you will. I take that back, thank you very much. And it says, focus your energy on one thing. And that one thing is your magic. All right, your power. Focus on your power. Okay, got two cards. Witch's hat. Oh, Lord. Express yourself. Share your gifts with the world. And lunar eclipse. Now, I don't know when we have about to have a lunar eclipse, but open the door to a higher dimension. See, they don't want you to, I'm going to keep saying they, but open yourself to the higher dimensions. You probably already have. You probably are a lucid dreamer. Somebody where you in a dream and you know you dreaming and you doing things purposely. You're not letting the dream happen. You are active in the dreams. A lot of spiritual warriors, like myself, we actually are in there fighting these demons and these not demons. I'm gonna say dark entities, dark forces, because they're not all demons. They're just dark forces, like like the Han Solo thing. You got Luke Skywalker and you got the Darth Vaders of the universe, of the dimensions, and it's kind of like that, and with this lunar eclipse, you opening the doors, and you're not gonna be doing that until you're ready to your consciousness in the 3D is ready for the higher consciousness stuff. That's when that door is gonna open, and then you'll be able to participate. But that's when you have to release the fear. You see, because the door is fear. The lock is fear, and the only person that has the key is you. By not being afraid, courage is the key to unlock the door to those other dimensions. All right, courage is the key. You are the key. Courage is the key. Your magic is the key. And courage is being Freya. You are worthy. You are loved. See, the other ones say, "Oh, you're not worthy. You're not worthy. You gotta get on your knees. You gotta bow, beg, pray, and still." But this is saying, you are worthy. You are loved. You don't have to do anything extra because you are love. You are the embodiment of love because you have Isis in you. You have Freya. Freya is another goddess. Y'all, feminine energy. Yes, just go do it. Whatever it is you got on your mind that's for your highest good. Or if it's something you need to let go of that's no longer serving you. Yes, do that. Movement, inspiration is drawn to motion. So start moving around, dancing, listening to your music, dance in the kitchen, dance outside. I don't care how people look at you, think you're crazy. That's on them. That's them. Well, how do you feel when you're free and moving and dancing? That's what motivates, not validation from others or others' opinions. And the magic wand is back. Back on the day. Okay? You magical. We magic. Oh, Robin Thicke's song, Magic. Go listen to that. All right? What other? Oh, Tina Marie, It Must Be Magic. Mr. Magic. I think that was, I don't know whose song, it was a jazz. Come on, y'all. Where my phone at? Mr. Magic. Mr. Magic, the song. And I hope Frank and Beverly and them have a song, Maze and them have a song about magic. Mr. Magic song. I can't think of his name, but I know him. Mr. Magic. Grover Washington, yes. Oh, Grover Washington. Mr. Magic. Play that song. Oh, Lord, what happened? Okay. My camera got tipped around. Back over here. Okay, back to our scheduled programming. Anyway, Mr. Magic by who that is? Ooh, Amy Winehouse had a song called Mr. Magic. We don't want to do all that. Okay. I like Amy though. So Grover Washington is the one I was thinking of. Okay. So Magic, did Magic in the Sky? No, that's Ribbon in the Sky. I was gonna say Magic in the Sky. What is the song? Let me see. Song. But anyway, any song with the lyric with magic. I wonder if Rochelle Farrell has a song about magic. Cause I don't know why how she just came up in my mind. She's vocally magical. I love her. But I don't think she has a song with magic in the lyrics. Anyway, she's very, I don't know, she's just on my mind today too. But anyway, maybe she's, I don't know. I don't want to speak on that. Let's do the, sorry. I don't know why I keep hitting this, but no. All right, so, I wanted to do the shaman, because, this is the mystical shaman oracle. The spiral is the top of the deck. We spiraling up, babies. Spiraling up. The spiral of life. Lessons being learned. The gatherer. You're a person. You're the awakener. You awaken others. And then it's the gathering happening. Remember when I told you divine unions, they're not all love, they're not all romantic. They are pure love. You know, I'm getting it. Last night it was a lot of romantic gestures and love, and I missed a lot in that reading because I was trying to condense it. But I reviewed it and I'm like, wow, I missed a lot. I saw some things and I was like, wow, it was a lot of messages in that. But I can't, if I was to give all the messages that I get and that I see, I would be on here all day. But here we have the gatherer. We are being gathered up. The collective unions is the unions of all of us being gathered and recognizing one another, and we're doing it telepathically. It's a collective, global. Like I can hear thoughts and feel emotions for somebody on the other side of the planet that's in the collective. Or even on another planet, on another dimension. We even doing cross-dimensional. Oh wow. Yeah. Oh, what's this? The drum. I got my drum in the car. Maybe I need to play my drum. Card 15. I need to go get my drum out the car. Because that vibration, when you want to manifest, if y'all have something that like you can beat on, drum on the desk, and speak the words which you want to manifest, the universe hears it loudly, and it'll get your manifestation quicker. Okay, healing, if you want to heal, that's why I'm telling y'all about this music. It reverberates into the universe. Ooh, upper world. Look at this, the council, the upper world. See what I mean? You sending it to the council that's in the upper world. The drums. You sending out that thing to the universe, that manifest, that intention to the universe in the council, which is really not a council. It's the universe responding in love and light in the upper world, what we call the upper world. And it's a wild woman, somebody that can't be tamed, that's that's going to be the one. It's the one. It's the one. She's the one. Somebody with a wild, untamed spirit connects with the upper world. Her vibration is in the frequency of the upper council, the upper council. But somebody trying to keep her silent. They're trying to silence her, not to keep her from speaking the truth. What? It's been a curse on her for lifetimes to separate and keep her from speaking about what she knows and what she sees. Wow, they want to shut her up. Or him. She has a direct connection to the universe, to spirit, to these upper worlds, these pantheons of gods and goddesses. Because it's a shaman. It's a shaman. This is the mystical shaman oracle. That wild woman been cursed. And I don't think it's just one woman. It's women. Been silenced. Women, girls. All right. What? For generations? What is this? The eagle sacrificed. They were trying to sacrifice her. Eagle. The state. I don't want to say the state. No, it can't be right. 7. Somebody was trying to silence and sacrifice and silence and curse the truth speaker. What? Okay. Hold up. The one who spoke of magic, the one who spoke of the universe, who spoke of the upper world, which was not like a heaven, it was like the universe and the dimensions, and that they have a connection. Jaguar, they powerful. Here, look, powerful. Dark feminine power. Not always light either. Wild energy. I saw that wild woman. They're trying to hurt her, and that's the truth. They're trying to hurt this person. This is not a child. This woman. Women. They're trying to silence women. And they say the giveaway. But because she's giving away knowledge, the truth. She's giving the truth to the people. Giveaway. She's giving the truth. The truth is being given. And they don't like that. And I'm going to have to say this. Eagle. The United States is represented by the eagle. And they're trying to sacrifice. It's a one person. This is a group of women. It could be women in totality. They're trying to sacrifice and keep quiet because they are some spiritual women that are given knowledge that they can communicate with these pantheons of gods and goddesses and not no demiurge that is sponsored by the state. This is political? Damn. Shaman to politics? Yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm going to split the deck because what else? The staff. The staff. Whose staff? And then they're not talking about a literal staff. They're talking about a staff. The president's staff? The administration staff? I saw that eagle. It's trying to silence somebody. The staff is doing something to somebody. That administration is trying to do something to a woman. And then tried to put curses on her. But because she got connections to the spirit realm, and the spirit realm is telling her shit. Telling her what they doing. And they trying to silence her. And then that's on the macro and the micro level. That's this devil here. And trying to confuse her. And trying to end her. Trying to make a painful ending and keep her in attacks. It got attacks. Mind. Ooh, energy. What they call them? Energy attacks? Energy attacks. Mind things. Yeah, that's such a thing, y'all. That happens. It's happening. The spiritual war is not what you think. There's people in high places that are dark. And they deal in magic. And remember, I told you it's dark magic too. What spirit animal we need to call on? We know what gods and goddesses we need to call on. What spirit animals? We saw the jaguar, and then we see this. This looks like it's no. That's not no. I thought it was a giraffe, but it's not. It is. It looks like a cow it's a mini. It's several. And it's something to do with DNA. Something to do with DNA, eugenics and shit. Genes. That staff. And this, I'm going to be honest with you, this don't look too pleasant to me. You see that? And remember the first card that came out was the spiral? I don't know if I did a reading about that spiral, but I do know I made a journal about the spiral. There's a spiral staircase at my job that I bumped up on accidentally. I don't know if I mentioned this in the other readings or not. But they trying to make us think that our DNA is inferior to their DNA. I even had them send a projection to me in a dream where I was going backwards on the spiral. After I had said that I was at the bottom of the spiral moving up on the staircase. And they sent a projection because this is the government sending energy attacks to people, y'all. This white supremacist government that's in office now, and it's not just in office, it's a global thing. Damn. And they're using dark magic, energy attacks. Woo. And they calling it a curse, but it's not. They really just using technology, AI and everything else. But here it says, take the lead. We fighting them. This is the stag spirit. This is the hey. It's layers here. This is the men's group that's doing this shit. It's some kind of males, white males, stag group. Look it up. See if they got something that called like a white male stag group. Rebirth is and they trying to come back and they not. It's not happening. Turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. They don't give. This is not about our spirit animals, y'all. This is the message. They're still trying to use, the ladies are still trying to use the energy to tell us something. White stags. White single men. Something is happening. They're not having enough kids. A rebirth is assured. They're not having children. They're not having enough children. This is in reverse. And they don't want to give back what they've taken. Give with gratitude and grace. They don't want to give back what they've taken. Rather than being grateful that they had it for as long as they did. For as long as they did wrongfully, they don't want to give it back. Oh. And the women are like, they took away women's rights. They took away land that didn't belong to them. Now they're coming up with this. This is a political reading? And dragonfly spirit. But guess what? Truth transcends illusion. We see them. Because they done got caught. I see them in my dreams. They trying to fuck with my dreams. Excuse my language. They try to, yes. That technology, Elon Musk, Trump, they call it magic. It's not magic. It's 3D manipulation with technology. But we really have, and military technology. But we really have, we don't need bullets and bombs. We have power of the sun. And we know the truth. And this is where it's coming in on us. See? We know the truth. We see clearly now. We see what's happening. We see what they're doing with CERN. How they had to shut it down because they can't, it's not beneficial anymore. They were using CERN to siphon our energy and send it off planet to whatever dimension that's dark. And they was using, and they have to, because Trump ain't working no more. He can't drag the energy no more. He can't draw our energy. And because we see him. People are seeing through the illusions. Because truth transcends the illusion. And they trying to shut up this person, these women, or whoever these seers. They're seers. They can see. They get information. They are sending out a drum vibration. They're sending out a vibration to the council, to the universe, to other light workers, star seeds, and light beings. And it's effing up this establishment, this 3D what's it say? Nothing is wasted. We use everything. We use everything, y'all. We use everything. And we setting healthy boundaries. This is them. This is us. And see, I saw a dead armadillo on the road that was trying to tell me that my boundaries have been broken. No. My boundaries are intact. Intact. And where they loose, I'm tightening them up. I don't know how we got here. But yeah, it's political. But they're using, it's not political, they're using politics. They're using politics to do all this, right? No, overcome any obstacle. That's what we're doing. Because they're trying to deflect, distract, but we see them clearly. Now let's get a message for these light workers out here. It says, work your light, Oracle. All right? Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Okay, Star Mother. You've been doing a good job mothering others. Now mother yourself. Take care of yourself. Is what these cards are saying. We in this feminine energy. I mean, it's a group of men that's trying to take women, trying to stifle the rise of the divine feminine. Then it's got something to do with DNA. They trying to manipulate, trying to fuck with people's DNA, or they trying to make theirs better, or stealing other people's DNA and trying to mix it in with theirs so they can survive? Because they're going pretty much extinct. They need the sun. They need a gene that could help them with the sun. But at the same time, I mean, if you can't deal with the sun, bro, that's Pleiades. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. That's what I do. That's what I do. That's what I'm doing now. I'm channeling a lot. But it's I done went from these goddesses. Ma'at, where's she at? Because I saw her, Ma'at, coming in now, bringing in balance. Ooh, what's this? Birthing a new age. That's what they're afraid of. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. That's what they're afraid of. You understand? They trying to lock, they're just 2025 thing, Project 2025, this thing where they're trying to make women have these babies and go to these classes about marriage and all of this, trying to lock us down because they don't want the women, they're trying to suppress women or anything that's of light. And we breaking the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Our ancestors, we remembering the patterns. We're remembering what they knew, their powers, the magic. All right. Ooh, that's a lot. But I'm going to just take these. Yes. Yes. And answer the call. Yes, and answer the call. Just say yes. The council is calling somebody. They're here. You're a beacon. And I had a class yesterday called a beacon. You're a beacon. Your signal with the drums, your vibration is being heard. The council hears you. And they like, answer the call. We've been calling you. Are you going to do what we asked you to do? And yes, they heard me. But I got things I need to do, or you got things you need to do. You can't just call on them. What are you willing to do? What are you willing to sacrifice? You don't have to say, yeah. What are you willing to do? Who is your soul? What is your soul calling you to do? The council. You on the council. You are on the council. You are a council member of the upper world, of this man. Your soul is calling you. Your own soul. Ever unfolding rose. Now that's a wake up. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Yeah, they heard your vibration. Wait, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? I was doing that because I was afraid to tell people how I really felt. And I'm expressing myself. Breaking change, y'all. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. And this card says no. Now we had the yes card, but this card says no. It says wait, postpone, pause, say no. Somebody don't want you to answer your calling. Think about that. The ones who had their hand over her mouth, is somebody don't want you to answer your calling. They want you to say no. They want you to postpone. Because then they trying to get ready. Or they already ready. We cannot wait any longer. But that's what they want you to do. They want you, and you say no to postpone, no to waiting, no to no. You're gonna say yes. Because we are the keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. You're not alone. I stand beside you. In spirit. In here on this earth. I will never back down. Okay? I'm connected to you guys. And I hope you feel connected to me. And I don't do this for money. I do this because I believe it to my core. This is not a hobby. You know, the hobby part is coming on here and telling y'all, you know, that's not even a hobby. And what I'm trying to say is that when I have time, I can come here and I can do it. And it may seem like a hobby, but this is my life. This is my life. And it's not a joke to me. Okay? It's real. It's powerful. And I feel the love of all my ancestors, all the gods and goddesses, the deities of the highest light. They visit, they channel. I open myself up for them to give you the messages that they want heard. And people call me, you know, out there, kind of crazy. But I don't care. And these are the ones who do it. You know, they don't want a new world. They want us back in the fields. They want women back in the kitchen, having barefoot and pregnant. They want us believing in their false God. And that man, man is a God. What is it? God is a man. When that's not true. God is an energy. Not male. It's male and female. Negative, positive. It's not one thing. It's all the things that are of light. God don't judge. The real creator doesn't judge his creation. It only loves. It doesn't judge. It doesn't punish. It's just love. These deities are not what any of the humans have written. Or just calling them demonic forces. They're not. They're of love and light. They got the angelic, I didn't even mention the angels. And so let's do Akashic Records, because the ancestors are trying to the ancestors are trying to send these messages, because these are blessings and warnings, y'all. They starting to warn now. I see the messages turning into a warning. Like, take the high road. I'll take the high road. But I'm not letting my people down to take the high road. We're not going back in no chains to take the high road. We're not turning no other cheeks to take the high road. And be stuck in a situation that we can't get out of for another 2,000 years. You a lie. Miracles. See what I mean? We going for miracles. Ooh, what was that? Take a chance. Soar. Reassess. Okay. You are being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what doesn't. It's time for some life cleanup. So whatever, reassess. Let go of what no longer serves you. soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. Take a chance. It's time to step outside your comfort zone. The world is waiting for you to take a chance. When you do, you'll be rewarded with newfound confidence and enthusiasm and will begin to attract new results. And then miracles. You are the miracle. I just want you to know that. We was talking about miracles last night with Ayazan, the African goddesses. I think it was Ayazan. Well, she was the call of miracles. You the miracle. We the miracles. We are the miracles. We looking for miracles. We're the miracles. We are the freaking miracles. And we just need to step into our magic. That's it. And this is from the Akashic, the Akashic Truth Oracle card deck. And I saw a card that says walk away. Somebody don't want y'all to know these things, the truth. But I'm here to speak it. And I walk away. They always have their little threats. Walk away. Don't tell what we doing. We don't want the world to know we out here trying to put curses on people. That we doing magic in the White House. Or that we got these discern doing stuff, trying to open portals and cipher energy. But we empowered now. We empowered. You can't scare us with your illusions, your lies. I'm going to leave that up there. We're well aware of our magic, and we're well aware of the dark magic that they use. And they got it in all 50 states, but we got us in all 50 states and around the world. What's that? Peaceful. Messages. Peaceful messages. Yes, my messages are peaceful. Adventure. This is the what is this? The Universal Folk cards. So it says empowerment, expansion, together, prosper, divine. So this is all of us. And the sunflowers, that's Oshun's energy. I know it's a little, but that's Oshun. When I see sunflowers, that's Oshun. And I see butterflies, transformation. Yeah, that's Oshun's energy. Any bees? If I see a bee, let me stop trying to strain my eyes. No bees. But these are wildflowers. Excuse me, burp. And a bird. And a lion. That's fire energy, passion, leadership. Sunflowers, sunlight. Peaceful, tranquility, higher self, peace, evoke. You want peace. You in peace mode. And that's how you get your messages, when you're in a peaceful mode and you open up and there's more transformation. These messages are about your transformation, the empowerment. You're transforming and being empowered. You're receiving messages that are transforming and empowering you. And you're getting them at night during sleep. And you even empowered in your dreams and in the daytime. Although this has the moon. Wow. Yeah. Most of this is at night. or it's having a dark background in the mysteries. This is the dream world. Peaceful. You're getting messages and synchronicities and memories and healing. You heal in your dreams. Your dreams are healing. Not only you, but the universe, the world. You need to laugh more. This is an adventure. Laugh at some of this stuff. It's not all serious. Yes, they're trying to keep us in bondage, but we can still laugh. Yes. Go out in nature to renew, to ground yourself, and stay in gratitude. Stay in gratitude. Receiving blessings, thanks, and giving. Be thankful that they've given us these messages, and that they heard. They heard. You were a beacon, and they heard you. You were the one they were cursing and putting all this dark magic on, and you sent out a beacon, a vibration, and they responded. It's about to go down. Good news, y'all. Good news is on the way. Good, not just news. Good things, good results are on the way. Good results are on the way. I've seen it. I can't tell y'all exactly how I saw it, but I saw it. And they scared. Okay, just know they scared. They are terrified. And that is not my problem. That is not our problem, because we're going to get our new earth. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I guess that's the end of the reading, because it went political. I mean, you never know with these readings, you know. These ladies, they got something to say about the current situations, and not on your individual level, but the macro worldwide. It's like women worldwide, not just you as a woman. And men, if you're watching, I think they're asking you to support us. You need to be supporting your woman, okay? As she transforms, gets empowered. Yeah, you're supposed to be there to do that. For her growth. Give her that room. Make space. Make it possible for her to grow. Because she gonna get big. And you have to be secure in yourself. Be very secure in yourself. Because she's going to get big. Worldwide. Universal. Dimension. Multi-dimensional. Multi-universe. She is going to be big. Her vibration is went out to the universe, to the multiverse, to the multi-dimensions. Oh my goodness. That just came, y'all. I was about to close and shut it down. It's some men in general, have to stand down, stop trying to hold on to false power, false whatever they got. Stand and let the women grow, blossom, grow, allow them to stand in their power, because that's the only thing that's going to fix everything. And if you don't, then men, y'all going to get destroyed. I'm telling you, y'all going to get destroyed if you get in her way, because then she got to turn dark, feminine, and she trying not to do that. She trying to grow fully in the light. But if y'all gonna stop her, she gonna turn dark, and ooh. It might have to come to that. And that's not my, and hey, whatever brings us our new earth, I'm with it. Love y'all. Share, subscribe, comment. Bye.